boom. Yo, welcome, Baller Central. We are here to talk about the WWE Royal Rumble this past weekend. As you may look to this way, it's not Elijah or John. We have my IVT Esports brethren with me, Mr. Kenny Lacey. How are we doing, sir?
Good. How you doing?
Good. I'm excited. It's because new dynamic. It's not usually me, John, and Elijah talking shit, or me, Elijah, talking WWE like every single week. He is under the weather. He is having a terrible migraine and other stuff. So feel better, Elijah. Sorry you couldn't make it this time, but hopefully we see you very soon. So feel better, sir. So I wanted to bring along Kenny as, someone who's also a fan of WWE as well, someone who's also, along with me and Elijah, watches it, especially during WrestleMania season. That's the best time to watch it, just because all the chances, all the opportunities for favorite wrestlers, unlike CM Punk with the torn triceps. So it's very, very sad. But just a reminder before we even get into everything, the Ball Central podcast, you can find us on audio, all the podcasting platforms, in youtube.com/Ball Central for all the visual stuff. So we're going to begin with a little icebreaker. It's called the 7 Wrestlers Theory. I saw this online. It's basically like who you grew up watching, like basically your history of wrestlers based on what you like and what you don't like. So the first one, I'm gonna have before we start, anything you want to plug, anything you want to shout out for yourself before we head out? This man's verified, by the way. Verified
Yeah,
everything.
well,
Facebook,
not
Twitter.
not on Twitter anymore because they make you pay for it. But I am verified still on Facebook. Yeah,
I thought you had like a regular.
I was in there right because as a journalist I had the blue check mark, but then Elon made it so that even journalists have to pay for it now. Only people that don't have to pay for it are like your LeBrons and stuff like that,
Celebrities and shit. Damn it,
like
Elon.
super celebrities. Yeah,
Yeah, so like LeBron and shit. Damn.
yeah.
Well, pain, but hey,
But
my
I
guy
had it.
Kenny's.
I had it for a year,
You had it. Hey, you have it on Facebook.
and I got it on Facebook.
Right. We need to start pulling a Lawrence. I'm telling you, just write out bullshit statuses
Right,
whenever you.
right. You kidding me?
I saw how much he got paid. Oh,
Yeah, that's
damn.
unbelievable.
Just basically type out uh, CM Punk's overrated or some random. Imagine a random WWE status like what's the, Nia Jax is a great addition to the company. So maybe something related. She doesn't hurt people. She's actually very
Yeah,
underrated, and everyone needs to
she's the
stop badgering
safest
her.
worker in the company.
Right, one of the best. She's like her, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. She's right up there on the Mount Rushmore of women wrestlers as well. So Trish
Oh,
Stratus, who?
absolutely.
But okay, we're gonna get into the 7 wrestlers theory. The first one, um, wrestlers that made you one wrestler that made you fall in love with wrestling. So it's basically that's the person that got you into WWE or wrestling or TNA. Who knows? I don't. Might be your different brand or flavor, but who is yours, Kenny?
For me, it was The Rock. Growing up,
Uh,
first time I ever watched it, my cousins were like, "Put this on, you'll like him. He's funny." And it's like in preschool, and I put on The Rock, and it was awesome. And ever since then, like I didn't miss a Monday Night Raw, Thursday Night SmackDown, pay-per-views. I would like beg to be able to stay up. If I couldn't, my mom would be recording them for me so I can wake up and watch it the next morning before school. Like The Rock was my guy, and I knew everything about him. He was my favorite.
for me, it was someone who beat him for the Universal for like United, not the United States Championship, but like the what's it called? The what's it called? It was the double championship,
Undisputed,
basically. Undisputed, yes.
undisputed.
Chris Jericho.
Mm.
Um, great on the mic, great personality, Ayatollah of rock and rolla. He's the one that got me into wrestling just because I like his personality. I like the way he talks on the mic. And the lion salt every time, code breaker, just a lot of good things. It's too bad, he's kind of a piece of shit now, but back then, because in AEW, plus there's a lot of rumors about him. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, growing up. Next one, your newest favorite. So someone in the new school era.
My new favorite is the guy that got me back into wrestling. Really is Roman Reigns. So I like stopped
Uh,
watching wrestling for a while. I stopped watching for a while, but then like when Sting came back for Survivor Series, um, I was like, oh, I should go back and watch like couple like a month or two before to kind of just see the buildup of it. And I went back and I really just liked Roman Reigns. And then the
right.
fact that he was like related to The Rock, I was like, oh, this makes sense. The Rock
It
was
runs
my
in the family.
favorite, so like yeah, I like him. So
Yeah.
I liked Roman like when they were pushing him and everyone hated Roman. Like I've been a Roman fan since back then.
Do you like it during the Shield as well?
That was pretty. It was like so when I started watching was like right after the Shield breakup, like right after
Uh,
Seth won the Money in the Bank and everything. So yeah,
Hey, oh, for me, it's tough because there's a lot of good names. Oh, I know what I'm gonna say newest just because he's been in WWE for about a year and a half. I'm gonna go LA Knight just because
Mm,
for me, for people that are good on the mic and have a good personality, that's always attracted me for wrestling. And LA Knight's one of them. Whether it's good, great disses, great, great speeches, you know, he gets compared to The Rock and Steve Austin a lot because of his mic work, and it's pretty
mhm.
much like everyone loves nostalgia acts in the WWE and kind of reminds them of that style of era where they get to talk shit and do whatever they want, and that's LA Knight. So plus for I use his kind of like ending phrase as our outro for Ball Central stuff. Like whenever I do a gaming video or a pod channel, I end with "Thank you for watching Baller Central Gaming," like LA Night. So kind of a occurring theme for the channel. So hey, hopefully he gets his time to shine. I know he lost the Fatal 4-Way, but hey, he'll
But
get
it's
a
nice
shine
to see
soon.
that he was able to be in a match of that caliber.
Right. Hopefully Logan Paul versus LA Knight United States Championship Wrestlemania. We need it. That would feed generations. But
Although I'm sure we'll get into it. I don't think the Kevin Owens feud is done yet though
no,
with
probably not.
Logan Paul.
Right. Next one. Favorite female wrestler.
I'm gonna go with the current one right now. I've liked Bailey since she was in NXT with like the
Mm,
crazy and then I liked seeing her progression to now. I'm a big Bailey fan. That was
I
nice
do
to see her
too.
win the Rumble.
Right. It was a lot. There's a lot of things to like about Bailey. Great mic work. She's always been someone to put over because she's been losing a lot the last 2 3 years. She's been putting everyone over. So nice to see her get some shine.
Hmm.
Uh, hmm, this one's tough because you could say Michelle McCool because it was a diva era, but she was like very athletic and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say AJ Lee.
Mm.
There's something about crazy women, in my heart. Just uh, there's plenty of storylines where she was off her rockers with Kane, with Daniel Bryan, with CM Punk, but I loved her matches, her ring gear, etc., etc., her songs. There's just something about AJ Lee. I don't know if that has a problem within me, but yeah, I just always liked AJ Lee personally. But I was kind of hoping she came back for the Rumble, but nope. Because she was training for because she has a part in a show with CM Punk as well. I think it's something on a famous network that has wrestling in it. She made a guest appearance. She was training for that as well. So I thought perfect timing. Her training for that show to make a guest
Right.
appearance as a wrestler around the same time as Royal Rumble. You know, we didn't get that or Sasha Banks. So pain. Next one, your comfort wrestler.
This one is kind of tough, but I think that for me, I think it might be like Jeff Hardy because I loved the Attitude Era, and Jeff and Matt were like they were insane. And then after The Rock had left, I would still play the video games and stuff, and Jeff was doing his singles career, so I would always play with Jeff. Like he was like my go-to guy after The Rock was done.
Right. Mine might be a um, little might be from left field, but I know if Elijah was here, he would know. Uh, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
MVP.
Yep, I loved his entrance every time. Just then all the fireworks go off. The little tunnel like you're coming out of a pregame, but from the NBA. Just I don't know. Also, I loved his feud with Matt Hardy. Like they went 1v1 every sport. They played football, they played basketball, they wrestled a couple matches. He also had a United States Championship run, probably one of the greatest United States champions ever. So just someone I like watching. And he's still here today, but he's more of a manager right now because age and stuff like that. But who knows? Maybe he might wrestle again soon because I know he's Omos's manager. So hey, my guy. Next one, the one you missed the most
Uh, I
that didn't
mean,
go to AEW.
right.
It's
I
tough.
would I would say The Rock, but like I mean, we see him often, and like I already picked him anyways. So I'm
Right.
gonna go with one too that we probably won't aren't likely to see that often. If again is Stone Cold. I loved watching Stone Cold, and he got the little tease when he did with Kevin Owens a couple years ago at Mania, but I don't know. Like I just miss like seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin consistently and like hearing him. Like even if he were to come back and like be a guest on the commentary team, like I just miss his little quick witted comebacks. Like he was one
Yeah.
of those guys.
Yeah. Plus, you remember his stunner to Vince at the end of that show?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Vince needs more than that now.
Right. This is why. Stone Cold is doing the podcast and his other things, because if he does another match, oof, those
Right.
knees, oh Lord. But hmm, one you missed the most. This might be a cop out answer. It might be an easy answer, but Eddie Guerrero, obviously with
Mm.
the events that happened. For me, like I said earlier, I like people that can talk, that has personality, and he was one of the greatest personalities of all time in WWE. Lie, cheat, and steal, did whatever it takes to win the match. He was also funny as well. He also great feud with Rey Mysterio for now WWE star Dominic. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot. Latino heat, just everything about him. He had some feuds with The Rock as well. Just everything
Hmm.
about Eddie Guerrero. It said what happened, but definitely someone you miss from WWE history. Next one, the one you would die on a hill for. Basically, you would go to war for, argue for any time of the day, but anyone.
This is actually a really funny one because like you'd have to die in hell for this guy, but Shane McMahon, because I feel like a lot of people are
Oh,
like he's he was the privileged kid, but like look at the matches that this guy did, like jumping off a Hell in a Cell, like he hadn't been in wrestling for how long? He's like, oh yeah, I'll face Taker at WrestleMania in a Hell in a Cell
the
and
best
jump off
McMahon.
yeah, definitely the best McMahon. That his match with Kurt Angle where Kurt puts him through the wrong window, so he like just the stuff that Shane did putting his body on the line when he didn't have to because he's literally a millionaire. But he was like, "Nah, it's for the best of the company. Like, I'll do it." Like, I don't think he gets enough credit.
And he's not troublesome. He just said, I just want to jump off shit. That's it. I just want to jump off a cage and enjoy my day. I want to entertain the fans. So shout out Shane McMahon.
Yeah, I just feel like
Uh,
people don't appreciate that.
Absolutely. Um, Someone I would go to war for. It would be Chris Jericho, but that's I already said that answer. But you know what? I'm gonna go Mr. Kennedy. Um, yes, like a reoccurring theme. Great on the mic, personality. I believe his WWE career was cut short due to injuries. He was on pace to win a championship with the whole Money in the Bank thing, but injuries got happened. He had to lose the title. He had to lose the briefcase to Edge. Then Edge won, and it's just I feel like I would die on a hill for the potential this man had on the mic, and plus the mic check, great finisher. He also had some great TNA work as well. So it's just someone that I wish I got to see more of, and definitely someone I would argue had great potential. So, and then the last one, the one you are rooting for the most. So currently, we could do one male, one female for this one.
All right, well, I have two, but they're both male.
Okay.
Kofi Kingston, because I feel like he kind of got the short. Like Kofi Mania was awesome
Oh,
when he got his little run, but then like they just like they squashed him. Like that was it. Like
because and who did it? Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
There's a recurring
Exactly.
thing with Brock Lesnar, but
Yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like we were robbed. Like that was so awesome. Everybody loved that, and then it was just like, oh, Brock's back. Kofi's gonna lose in 20 seconds now. Like,
yep, you get two title defenses, and that's it.
and then
I
the
think
other one that
there's
I
only two. Yeah.
right, the other one that I root for is Finn Balor. Like, loved him in NXT. Loved when they called him up. Loved that he was the first Universal Champion, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
And ever since that, I feel like I don't know. Like my man should be in the main event picture. Like he's great. Like he didn't get worse from the time when you thought that he was good enough to be your first Universal Champion, but now it's just kind of like he's doing his thing. Don't get me wrong, but I want to see him like going for the title.
Elijah said he should have beat Rollins for the championship a while back.
I would have loved to see that. Like that's I was actually so excited when I was like, yes, here we go. Like it's gonna happen, and it
Yeah,
didn't. Now he's a tag champ, which like is cool, but no, he
because
should be a single champion.
Seth is fighting through injuries. He needs to take a break, and Finn Balor should
Yes,
have been the one to have thrown him. So,
yes,
yeah, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, that was with Vince McMahon's vision, but now it's Triple H. So who knows?
right. And we know
Um,
Triple H loves him, so
yeah, possibilities on the road. For me, oof. I'm gonna say one, one male, one female. First one male, Chad Gable.
yeah.
Kurt Angle Jr. If you might say that.
Shoosh.
That's just an Alpha Academy. Is hilarious. Otis Tozawa. Oh yeah, we've been through this. Lawrence stated the obvious. Edge is in the new Percy Jackson. Yes, we know. We're fans of that man, even though he's in AEW now. But hey, but I felt like WWE had nothing left for him to do. He did everything in the company, so he wanted to end his career fighting. So And plus, he's going
Right.
up against Edge right now in AEW. So even though that company's tanking right now, so it is what it is. Whatever makes you happy, Edge. But yeah, Chad Gable, hella athletic. He grapple work is amazing. One of the best pure wrestlers in the company. He reminds you of a cross between Daniel Bryan and Kurt Angle. Strength, the suplexes he does. Um, he's decent on the mic. He's leading Alpha Academy. That group is hilarious. Maxine Dupree, you saw her ring work during the Rumble. But hey, you're pretty. Good for you. Um, hey, whatever pays the bills. But she's funny. She's been having some good moments on screen at talking. So not a total waste. But in the other one for female, I'm gonna say there's so many. I don't know if you watch NXT. Nikita Lyons.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just besides personal reasons. She's very talented. She does everything. She's a singer, dancer. She wrestles. She does MMA, boxing, and just a move set like pure striker as well. She can do mic work. So she had some injuries, but now she's fighting back through it. So hopefully she runs the rings through NXT and like hopefully comes up very soon. So hey, it is what it is. So hey, that's our seven wrestlers theory. Down below, comments. Let us know what you guys think. What's yours for each category? We love to answer comments, so make sure you comment down below. So we're also here to talk about the Royal Rumble. Four matches, which we haven't seen four matches in a while, actually. Four. I mean, it's usually like 6, 7 in a PLE, but
I
they
think because
decided
they're
to.
both rumbles.
Yeah, they decided, hey, let's take our time with both Rumbles. Let's make sure it's a watchable event. So they took their time, sweet ass time with both of them. So we're just
I
gonna
don't know about
go.
you, but I prefer it that way though. Like give me
Yeah,
four matches that I really like versus like I had to sit here for 7 hours and watch 8 matches and there were only three that were watchable.
from 8 to midnight, pretty sure.
Right. Yeah, like no.
I mean, the only way that'd be acceptable, WrestleMania.
Right.
Everything's got
But that's why they had to break it into 2 nights because they know like we can't not do this anymore. Like we have to.
absolutely. So, we're gonna go by we're gonna do the Rumble matches last. So the first one, Logan Paul wins by disqualification against Kevin Owens. So this match basically back and forth, and then some I don't know who that guy was. I bet probably Logan Paul's crew member that tried to sneak in the brass
Yeah.
knuckles like every single other match. But then this had a very unique finish, and I'm pretty sure it made a lot of WWE fans, but in a funny way. Because so basically, the ending of the match, Logan Paul tries to use it. Kevin Owens steals the brass knuckles, punch him, knocks him out, and then as he attempts to pin Logan Paul, the ref sees it and disqualifies Kevin Owens. And now every WWE fan is thinking to themselves, now the refs want to see shit.
Right.
Um,
Like I totally get it, but like guys, like we can't do this. Like for years we've just been trained to understand like the refs don't see anything. Like they're literally blind. And now today we got eyes. Oh, okay.
it's like, where's that for Cody Rhodes last year?
Right.
Where's that for anybody?
Right.
So,
Like when you get knocked out before you're knocked out, like Roman Reigns is dead, then you wake up and magically Cody Rhodes is dead and Roman Reigns is standing on top of him and Solo Sikoa is on the side of the like come on.
right now we want to have eyes.
Yeah.
Interesting. When it want to benefit, but I think it was a nice twist. I mean, we usually don't see this in a finish like in a WWE match. Usually, it's Logan Paul gets away with it, or Kevin Owens wins or Kevin Owens loses because he tried to use the brass knuckles, but then Logan Paul somehow counters. But I think it was a fresh take to continue the rivalry, even though I don't know how long it's going to last. Maybe through Elimination Chamber, but because hopefully I want to see LA Knight and Logan Paul for the U.S. Championship, and LA Knight wins. But I think it was a nice, touch to this continued rivalry. And did you see his post interview, Logan Paul's?
Yes. Yes, I
Oh,
did.
he looked out of it. He fought Dylan Dennis a couple months ago, and Kevin Owens did more damage than Dylan Dennis. So,
Yeah.
it's
Like I mean,
yeah,
I got to give Logan Paul his credit because like this guy, like he came in and like everybody was like, "Oh my god, this YouTube star!" Like no, he actually is like into this and is bought in, and he's good at what he does. Like I
yeah. He
like
just
it.
signed a contract too.
Yeah, and I thought the match was I thought it was a good match. I liked how it ended. I do like that they are gonna kind of extend it a little bit. because I don't know, just I like that Kevin Owens is also getting his shine.
Right, the Street Fighter, the prize fighter, so underrated. But for Logan, hey, I mean, a lot of people, especially Seth Rollins, I think, because that's how he started his run with. No, this is actually the Miz he started with because WrestleMania versus Dominic and Ray. But everyone saw him as the outsider. He's just looking to get his 50 minutes of fame, do a couple matches, then dip, and then never seen from again. But the guy is a natural athlete. He played football. He's athletic. He does backflips for a living on social media. We saw him do crazy ass stunts during his time versus Seth Rollins versus in a tag team match. He he was doing stage dives from the top rope all the way to the announcing table. This man is crazy athletic. Plus, the spot with Ricochet and him last year in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Rope, meet in the middle. This man has crazy athleticism, and he's a natural heel, so he's gonna get heat
Yes.
regardless.
And we know his mic work is going to be great because we've seen him on YouTube. Like we've seen him grow up on YouTube. Like he he is the definition of a WWE superstar.
Right. Even though no one wants to claim him in the WWE universe because they see him as, oh, you haven't put your work in to get this far, but automatically you're in because you're Logan Paul. But
Right, which
he
and like I get that, but there's been so many other guys that have really been the same way though. Like, oh, your family members, and so you're automatically going to be in, or oh, you were a college athlete,
fuck
so
Natalia. You
come.
could just say it. You could just say fuck Natalia. Bret hit mid hard, but
No, right? Like, I mean, so I don't get it. Like, it's really not that different. He just used his YouTube clout to say, "Let me in," and they said, "Okay." Gronk. Remember when Gronk had his run? Like, what did Gronk do? What work did Gronk put in? Nothing. But we all
24/7
embraced and loved
champion
him.
as well.
Yeah, yeah. That was a joke of a belt, but we won't talk about that.
I mean, hey, our truth did it justice. He's the only man that did
Yes.
justice.
Well, our truth does everything justice. I love our truth.
Yeah, I love our truth too. Damn, he was 30 at like 2000. He's like 50 doing still putting work in WWE. Our truth is
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, the Tom and Nick thing was hilarious. Plus, him in the Judgment Day is also hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't. He can probably do this for a lot longer too. Probably those 60 or 70. It all
Oh
depends
yeah.
because it's like if what's her name? If Mae Young can get RKO'd by Randy Orton, I'm pretty sure our truth can be in the WWE till 70 or 80.
Well, and he's got like the personality where they can do anything. Like he doesn't even need to be in the ring to entertain you.
Right.
Like
I don't know when the last time he wrestled a match as well. He's
I
just
know
versatile.
exactly.
Uh,
You throw him on some pre-shows.
right. Pre-shows, you could have him do some um like in between segments to try to get the
Yeah,
show flowing, an interview or a segment where he's interacting with a certain star, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah.
So
But just give me all the art truth. I love it.
absolutely. Next one, Roman Reigns, the true head of the table, wins the Fatal 4-Way match. Basically, everyone got their offense in early. Roman was fighting for his life, but then same old Solo Sokoa with the hoodie. Which who's that guy in the hoodie walking in? It can't be anyone else. So he tries to be mysterious, tries to save the match. He gets taken out of the equation, and then Roman Reigns takes advantage and wins. So I mean, we expected Roman to win just because they wanted to try to set his title reign length for a certain amount of time.
Hmm.
Um, but I want it in a different way because I don't mind Roman Reigns winning, but we know before the end of the match or like halfway through we're gonna get an interference. I want Roman Reigns to win cleanly. That's it. I'm
Yeah,
tired
like
of seeing interferences.
that's partially why I didn't like that this was going to be a fatal 4-way because you knew he was going to have to win with help because how they built this. Like, and I get they did it, and like you can't have a PLE without the undisputed title on there. So, but give me a one-on-one with one of those guys. I think, like, I don't know. I just felt like you said, going in, you knew how it was going to end. Like he was going to get his ass kicked, he was going to come back, and then Solo was going to come out and help him because there was going to be 3-on-1. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm surprised Jimmy didn't show up
yeah,
because there's four. So I thought
right.
he was gonna try to help him out, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I
What
just
could have
want
made it? I guess what could have made it better was like if someone that we didn't expect came out to like do the interference. But
Rikishi.
so it's like, you're right. Even like anybody, it's like, oh, here comes Solo again.
Yeah.
Shocker.
There's more Usos apparently
Oh,
because they have brothers. So apparently Booker T's trying to get I think the youngest brother, Zila Fatu to come in as well. So
oh,
there's more. more bloodline drama apparently. So
Interesting.
I'm just tired of the whole. I mean, I get it; it's a good storyline, Roman Reigns, bloodline, etc., etc. But it's only so long we can get away with the same routine over and over again. Yes, Roman Reigns is a part-time worker as of right now. Every other pay-per-view, but he's probably going to work a lot since it's WrestleMania season. I don't think he'll be at Elimination Chamber, but I'm tired of seeing the same Roman Reigns match. They fight, interference, and then Roman wins. At least give us something
Yeah.
new.
Like even as a Roman fan, like I agree with that, and I just like you said, the bloodline, like it's great. Don't get me wrong, but how long are we going to keep the bloodline storyline going? It's been going on since COVID. We went through a whole pandemic, and it's we're still running the same storyline,
Right.
which is why like I was partially like so excited when The Rock came back and made his head of the table comment because I know everyone wants Cody to finish the story, but like maybe he didn't have to do it at WrestleMania. Maybe he could have done it at Royal Rumble. Maybe that could have been our main event, and then we could
Mm.
have The Rock and Roman head of the table, and the Bloodline thing is done. Then Roman can go and take like a year off because his body needs it.
Honestly, I think if the I think because I know me and Elijah talked about this on previous podcasts, but if if the bloodline story is finished, I think Roman Reigns might be too. Because how do you go from the bloodline to a regular ass storyline?
Well, it's gonna be like the John Cena thing, like when John Cena was chasing to break the record, and then like he just couldn't get past Brock Lesnar. Like after that, it was like, okay, what do we do with John now? Like they had him do like the U.S. Championship Open, but like that was so beneath John Cena. It was like, well, John, we don't have anything for you. We can't put you on TV. Like you have to
Yeah.
legit come back as be a part timer at that point.
Yeah. Plus, he's Roman Reigns is aging as well, and he has movie roles here and there, so he might pull a John Cena on The Rock. Not gonna lie to you, but
Yeah, I mean, and if that's the case, like this last run that they did with him, the Bloodline really saved his legacy because people
oh,
hated him because how they pushed him down their throat. They should have just let him be a natural heel to begin with because like that's what the, they didn't like him, so let him buy
yeah,
into it. No, they
because
kept making him try to be a babyface.
yeah, the Shield was good, but
Yes,
everything between the Shield and the Bloodline, oof, the big
and
dog
it's
thing, oof,
and it's so much their fault too because like when the Shield broke off, like Seth Rollins like had his own thing, Dean Ambrose had his own thing, and Roman Reigns are like, nah, you're still gonna do everything the Shield did, but just by yourself.
myself.
Like no, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, and plus the whole suffer and succotash thing and pouring getting
That was
dog food poured on him.
insane.
Oh, yikes!
Yeah,
But
insane.
I'm glad he found his footing at least. So
Yeah.
here's what it is. So next the you know what, we'll talk about the more underwhelming Royal Rumble first. The men's Royal Rumble. Um, I don't think I think we had a couple surprises, not too many, but Andrade, former WWE associate that went to AEW, came back. Um, Sami Zayn came back at 30. Who else came back? Were there any other surprises besides that?
Who
Braun
was it?
Breaker,
I would say Brown Breaker.
Carmelo Hayes from NXT. Those guys showed up. Uh, let's see. Also, Mr. Pat McAfee, surprise entrance came in. He looked at Mr. Braun Breaker and Omos is like, "Fuck no, I don't want any part of this," and walked out the ring. It was
Hmm.
hilarious. But other than that, the last two, CM Punk. I mean, me and Kenny were talking about this before, like the weekend before. It's going to be a predictable Final Four. I think it was CM Punk, Cody Rhodes,
Gunther and
Luther, and
and Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
We
With
literally said the
our
final
favorites.
four was going to
Yeah.
be. We said it would be CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Gunther. We said we're not sure who the fourth one's going to be, but we know that it's going to be those three.
Yep. It could be a mix of Gunther, Sami Zayn,
Yep.
Braun Breakers, etc. So if we could base like place bets on Royal Rumble like Final Fours and shit. Oh,
Oh my god, I would have been so rich. And
oh,
then you knew who the final two was going to be. Like, was
yep.
there ever a doubt that it was going to be those? Especially when like they didn't have a super duper like surprise. It was like The Rock didn't come out, so you're like, it's like okay, we know who's going to be the final two here.
Yeah. But it was also CM Punk got injured during the match. He tore his tricep during I think it was during not a Drew McIntyre moment, but I think it was maybe a Gunther moment. I think when he slammed him. But yeah, Drew McIntyre's been a menace. Have you seen
Yeah,
his social media?
yeah, he's all in.
He is doing well. He's doing very good heel work over here. You know the meme with there's a tombstone and then someone like posting in front of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Punk's WrestleMania 2024 dream. Oh, this man has been done great heel work. But Cody won because they were doing back and forth like, oh, CM Punk's gonna win, Cody Rhodes is gonna win, finisher after finisher, but then Cody Rhodes got the upper hand, and I just thought it was yeah, it was too predictable this Rumble. Plus, I don't think it was. I thought the women's Rumble was better, anyways. But
Yeah,
there wasn't a lot of good surprises. I feel like it was way too predictable for the men's Royal Rumble. I just felt like it was very underwhelming for me.
I totally agree, and I also think maybe I'm in the minority here, but like I don't think Cody had to win the Rumble to be able to face Roman at WrestleMania. Like his
No, that's right.
story already was good enough. Like finish the story. Like he didn't need the Rumble to get there, in my opinion. Like and also he could have won an Elimination Chamber. He could have done it that way. Like and now especially with Punk being hurt, like how do we get Punk versus Rollins? Because Rollins is hurt, Punk is hurt. So how are we going to get Punk versus Rollins at Mania now? Like you may have shot yourself in the foot.
Because Punk may miss WrestleMania, but Seth Rollins is doing his best to make sure he doesn't miss WrestleMania. So
Yeah. Right, like exactly. Punk might end up missing anyways, but just I don't like going. You didn't know Punk was going to be hurt, so I don't know. It didn't sit right with me that I feel like from 4 months ago we knew what was going to happen at Royal Rumble, and then the only wrench that was thrown in there was now it's going to be CM Punk as the last guy.
yeah, because I don't know if the decision got changed or affected because CM Punk got injured because he got injured and then he immediately went to the referee saying
Mm,
my tricep, so maybe that might have swayed it, but nonetheless, if it was predetermined, like ready to go way before CM Punk got injured, like beginning of the night or like maybe weeks ahead of time, I feel like I agree with you. Cody Rhodes could have finished the story without a Royal Rumble win because they were pushing so hard for the back to back accomplishment because that
yeah,
Monday Night Raw before that they're saying, oh, Stone Cold done it, Shawn Michaels done it, and someone else did it, and Cody Rhodes has the chance. They were pushing like every 10 minutes or so, so
yeah,
they were kind of giving us a heads up, like, hey, he's gonna repeat, so get ready.
yeah. It's like, and then even if Punk like when you started, you went to the ref. If any, like they should have sort of like no, let him win because then you can vacate that main event spot. And there's so many. I don't know. I just my head. You could do so many different things, but now with Cody, I don't know. And
Yeah,
we're like pigeonholed into this, and I know it's Cody's going to be the one, and we all know Cody's going to be the one to dethrone Roman. Like so, our WrestleMania main event, we all know what's going to happen there too.
yeah. So make it be night one and have a better night two.
Yeah, like because I just like we. That's why I would have really. I know that this is like a WrestleMania thing, but they should have either had Cody beat him at SummerSlam over the summer, or you could have done it at the Rumble. I just don't get why I have to do it at WrestleMania when I know Cody's going to beat him.
Yeah, they want. Well, a lot of people want Roman Reigns to beat Hulk Hogan's reign because fuck Hulk Hogan first of all,
No,
and
right?
then lose the title. So that's
Yeah,
that's how they want it. But I mean, I can see that because I don't want Hulk Hogan to have any major accomplishments in the WWE. So
that's a fact. But the thing he also like Roman passing, he's still not number one on the list. So you know what I mean? Like when I think of the reign, I think of Bruno San Martino. Anyways, like I'm not thinking of Hulk
and
Hogan.
no
So
one wants to wait that long for Roman Reigns.
no, no,
No,
I don't want to see anyone hold it for that long.
no, just imagine that was like the early WWE, so they didn't care if they were seeing like Reigns the same person as a champion day after day after day after day
Yeah,
after day.
and he
So
was actually like defending that thing too, though. Like it wasn't like how it is now. Like he was defending that thing in house shows. He was defending that thing any time, any place.
yeah, we just want to see lengthy, entertaining runs. We don't want to see, you know, going for 1,000, 2,000 days. So stuff like that.
Right.
But now the better Rumble, in my opinion, the Women's Rumble, our favorite Bailey won. There's some good surprises there as well. Way better surprises and way
Yeah.
better entrance than the men's one. You got Naomi coming back from her TNA run. Jordan Grace of TNA
Who's
collab.
in
So
TNA? Yeah.
maybe a collab down the road, possibly. Santino Morella is there. Me and Elijah were kind of hoping Santino Morella would pop up since they had a TNA establishment. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Um, who else showed up as a
Jade
surprise?
Cargill.
Oh yeah, Jade Cargill showed up. Liv Morgan came back as well. That's Elijah's baby girl right there. Liv Morgan. He loves her, but rightfully so because that woman is gorgeous. But um, also she gives me kind of a Joker vibe, which I mean I get it. So um, but yeah, Jade Cargill, Liv Morgan. Was there any other surprises or entrance. I believe that was the surprising ones.
I think so. Yeah, like at
Let me
least
look it
those are
up.
the big ones.
Women's plus WWE shied away from let's not bring any nostalgia acts into this year's Rumble.
Well, I think what at least on the women's side, which I liked, they were trying to show like no, like we don't need to rely on like because when they first did the women's rumble, like they had to rely heavily on the legends and stuff because they didn't have enough on the roster. I think this was more of like showcasing like look at all the women that we have now. We don't need to rely on Lita and Trish and Michelle McCool to carry this match anymore.
Right. Let's see, Kairi Sane. Also, shout out Kairi Sane for that Spider-Man esque, trying to hold on to the edge of the ring while not trying to get
Oh
eliminated, but
yeah,
the limbs
that
give
was
out.
nuts. Yeah,
Yeah, it too bad she couldn't pull that off.
I know.
Also, damn, we're really in the days of no more Kofi Kingston saves.
I was just gonna say, you know what though? I'm so glad though that wasn't a thing because we got to stop making this guy a gimmick every year, especially after the past few have failed so miserably.
Oh yeah, he definitely got hurt on the last couple times,
Yeah.
like on the barricade, on
Yes.
the chair. Just he's injuring himself for us. So yeah. Oh, also the NXT girls also showed up.
Yes.
Roxanne Perez and Tiffy time. Tiffany's starting. So, but just some bright spots from for me for the women's Rumble. Jordan Grace, huge fan of hers. One of the most powerful women in TNA. Glad to see them continue the TNA relationship because last year it was their champion. Last year, Mickey James, also one of the most well-known WWE female superstars of all time. So I'm glad the TNA and WWE bond is strong because I want to see a WWE versus TNA pay-per-view, PLE. We need it because they have some good talent. Plus, Dolph Ziggler is there as well in TNA, so maybe a little reunion could be in sorts. So she
Yeah.
did good. Um, Becky Lynch did decent. Roxanne and Tiffany did good. Roxanne had some good spots, but probably some. I think someone that we both thought did well. Jade Cargill, Nia
Oh
Jax.
yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
solo squatted her. No help needed. She's
Yeah.
probably the only person that we've seen lift a person like Nia Jax and get her out the Rumble immediately. Just and
Yeah.
that's your debut.
Right. Right.
That's how you make a great first impression with the WWE universe.
I agree.
Just put her on their shoulders, eliminated her single handedly. No help. Becky Lynch's face was all our faces after that happened.
Yep.
Because one, fuck Nia Jax, and
I
two,
just gonna
that
say
was amazing.
it couldn't happen to a better superstar.
Right.
Get her out of here.
Now, but did you have any bright spots for the Rumble for you for the women's Rumble?
I mean, I think like you said, Jade Cargill just coming out and like showing like I'm for real, like
Like
that. I
this,
thought,
this is why I
and
was training. Yeah,
right, and then I just Bailey winning the whole thing. Like I just like
yeah,
I've liked Bailey for so long, and like you said, she's been putting so many people over, and she had to overcome being like the happy-go-lucky, give me a hug thing, like, and to see her develop and now finally she's going to be able to main event WrestleMania. Like I love it.
right. And you know what's funny? The day before, because I did a watch party for the Royal Rumble. The day before, I have WWE 2K23. I simmed all the matches and just watched them on stream with some people who watch my stream. Bailey was the number 3 entrant on the WWE 2K23 Rumble, and guess what entrant she was in the Royal Rumble?
Number
Number
three.
3. I was like, I obviously made a clip out of it. It was like, that's strange how both Rumbles she was number 3, but Trish Stratus won that one. So
Uh,
yeah, but hey, it was. But Bailey lasted over an hour and 3 minutes. She eliminated one, two, three, four, five, 6 people. So hey, I'm just happy to see where this goes for her, and hopefully she challenges Io Sky because that's what we want to see. We want to see we want to see 2, 3 things happen. We want to see obviously there's going to be some dysfunction within damage control because Bailey has that shot to challenge any challenger. Maybe we get to see Sasha Banks come back. Maybe Naomi team up with them. Her actual friends versus the damage control and a little rivalry, and Bailey steals the championship from Io. That's how I want to see WrestleMania play out. But I don't know how you feel about it.
yeah, well, I think so too. And also the fact that Bailey got on and was like, I'm gonna announce on SmackDown who I'm going after. Like, are we saying like what are we
Because
saying here?
she was at Raw.
Yeah,
They were all at Raw. The whole Damage Control show squad all saw Nia Jax beat down Rhea Ripley.
yeah.
So you could announce it after she got her ass beat and beat her ass even more.
And because then it almost the way that they have Nia right now looks like she's setting up so for her and Rhea Ripley to have a little
Yeah,
run.
true.
Which I mean,
So
I don't know how I feel about Nia, but that's a different story. But
because hopefully Rhea Ripley wins. Or we could talk like near the end of the show we could talk about like what we want to see at WrestleMania, some predictions. So as well, but yeah, that's the Women's Royal Rumble. And then Monday night before we go to the closings, CM Punk announced he has a torn tricep. He'll miss the show. He'll probably miss a good amount of time because maybe WrestleMania season entirely. So with him, Seth Rollins, we can actually do WrestleMania predictions right now. What matches do you want to see at WrestleMania with all these stars injured? Because it's tough. I mean, we saw CM Punk return at Survivor Series, and the amount of matches and rivalries were endless. And now with an injury to Seth Rollins and CM Punk, which they were projected facing off in WrestleMania, now we don't have that anymore. We have Cody Rhodes winning the Rumble. There's a lot of different variables. What would you like to see? Any specific matches at WrestleMania?
I know because like I mean, Punk Rollins was like the one, right? Like that's what everyone
Yeah,
wanted
because
to see.
because Rollins was talking shit about it even when he wasn't out WWE. So
Right. So now you figure Punk can't be there. So it's almost crazy too because remember the Monday before the Rumble, Drew McIntyre or no, I'm sorry, that was Gunther, so that doesn't work. I was gonna say he came out and was telling like Seth like I will bury you, but I don't want to see Gunther versus Seth because it's title versus title. So does Drew McIntyre maybe challenge Seth in Punk's absence? And then if McIntyre wins, Punk comes back and is like, "You injured me," and then they feud. Like maybe that could be it.
or triple threat match WrestleMania: Gunther, Seth, Drew.
Yeah, like I
I
don't.
think
It's just with Gunther having the IC belt. Like I would like to see someone else. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to see title versus title, but
yeah.
that's just
I
me.
mean, Seth Rollins was a double champ. Maybe Gunther
Yeah,
and Seth could be a double champ as well. But I do agree. I don't think both titles should be on the line as well. Um, shit. Also, we might see Jimmy versus Jey Uso. We saw it in the
yeah.
Rumble. Maybe it was a preview for WrestleMania because I know they were teasing it for a long time. They have also said in interviews they want to do a WrestleMania match between them two as well. So we could possibly see that down the road.
You know what else I think would be cool? Like just to kind of end this bloodline thing, let him start doing his own solo. Uh, pun intended. His own solo thing. Let Solo Sikoa like challenge somebody. Like even like doesn't even
That's
have to
not
win.
John
Like
Cena. You beat
right.
old
Like
ass
does
John Cena. Congrats.
no right. Like why don't you go after Gunther? Be like, listen here, pal. Like I want
You about
you.
to say
You're the
pussy, weren't
punk.
you?
Like I want you. Like I mean, get his ass kicked, but just to like show like I'm more than just the guy who comes in and saves Roman's ass.
Yeah. Plus, I think his gimmick has been a little bit stale recently. I loved him
Yeah,
in NXT. He was the street champion. He fought anyone who wanted it. He talked a lot more. So I just think that we need to see more street champion Solo Sikoa, not enforcer street Solo Sikoa.
yeah. So he doesn't even have to win, but just get him in a match with somebody. Like I don't know.
Have him like actually like be in control of his character and let him do what he wants instead of walking around barefoot everywhere, which is oof.
Right. One
Oh
thought that I had like when all these injuries and stuff happened too was like at Elimination Chamber. I mean, since we all know we want Punk versus Rollins, we're probably not going to get it because Punk's probably going to miss it.
yep,
But then even with Rollins being out, like why can't we have the Elimination Chamber be for who's going to face Gunther for the IC title?
that's like a possibility.
And then because you can put like so many nice like mid card guys or guys that were main event guys that kind of are lost at sea right now, and because Gunther's made the IC title like a thing again. Like
Yeah, it's
I
like
want to beat
600
him.
days.
Yeah, like I would want to beat him. Like
Yeah,
even if I'm AJ Styles, if I'm LA Knight, if I'm Randy Orton, like I know Randy wants to break the, but like those would
yeah,
be nice matches. You know what I mean? But just even none of those guys have to win, but just to get them on WrestleMania in a title match, like why not?
Yeah. Plus, I feel like guys like also you can give like some guys who didn't have much opportunity in beginning get an opportunity as well to showcase their talents on a PLE. Chad Gable is one of them. Um,
Braun
Xavier Woods
Breaker,
as well,
yeah,
because I've always liked Xavier Woods ever since he was a New Day. Plus, we need to see a Big E return. Oh, someone mentioned Big E versus Gunther at WrestleMania for the IC title.
I'd love that.
I would be a little emotional. I'm not gonna cry to you. I mean, not gonna you know be emotional, but that would bring a tear to some people's eyes because we
Yeah,
thought he would never wrestle again due to the neck injury, but seeing him back would be lovely. But I've always liked Xavier Woods as well. He's a good personality, good on the mic as well. Plus, he brought up a gaming channel of his, Up Down Down, from the
hmm
ground up, and has like 1 million or 2 million subscribers. So this guy's a hard worker. I've always been a fan of Xavier Woods, so I think he deserves a title shot as well. Yes, he won King of the Ring a while ago, but I think he needs an individual title run as well. He deserves it because everyone in the New Day has got it. Kofi, Big E, not Xavier Woods yet. We need to see an Xavier Woods title run immediately. Also, LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the U.S. Championship. I think it's time for LA Knight to get a title run. He has the charisma and the ability to carry a title. We just got to see it actually go through. And plus, I mean, Logan Paul is probably not going to carry the title forever. He has other feuds as well, so hopefully we get to see that happen. Also, Elimination Chamber. WWE has the chance to do an amazing thing with the women's Elimination Chamber. Put in the last 6 people that were in the Royal Rumble in that match. Cargill, Becky, um, Liv Morgan, Bailey, Bianca, and Tiffany Stratton.
yeah,
That can be one of the best elimination chambers of all time. There's so much going on with those women, and put them all
yeah.
together in one ring.
And then because any one of them win, I'd be okay with them getting a title shot. Any one of
Yeah,
them.
all the fans love them. Plus, the chemistry, the ring work they can do together. Oh, that would be amazing. Plus, I'm pretty sure there's something that me and Kenny want to see. We want to see Bianca versus Jade.
Yeah,
Oof, that
that'd be
would be amazing. Because they teased it at the Rumble, but then they both got jumped by other competitors. And plus, they did their little showmanship of carrying Becky Lynch and I believe it was Liv Morgan on top of their heads, and then dropping them as a test of strength. So we're bound to see it. It's a must see matchup. Jade Cargill coming up, Bianca Belair being the established superstar that she is. It's only a matter of time. Box office
yeah.
immediately. Any other ones we want to see coming up in the pay per view on the PLE or in WrestleMania? Because Elimination Chamber is about a month away, I believe, because it's always a month ahead. So
Yeah. No, I think that's pretty much like I like let's keep Cody and Roman like they could be off of this one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't need the heavy hitters this time. Like let these other people get their chance. Although now that Seth can't fight, they're probably gonna force Roman into some match because they need something on there. But
yeah, it'll be a tough Rumble. Maybe I like your idea. The whole here's Elimination Chamber. The winner gets a shot. Well, that almost it kind of defeats the purpose of the Rumble, but
it does. But I mean, at least now we have two belts though.
yeah.
That's how
Plus,
I look at it. Like
plus there was an idea swirling around Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Have a United States or IC type of title for the women because there's a
yeah,
lot
a
of
mid
women on the
card title.
roster.
Yeah, right. Because I understood why they didn't have it before, but now like we just witnessed a whole Rumble full of like we have a roster for that now.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like the WWE, especially as of late, needs to start booking their women better, so they can be taken more seriously. Because pretty much the thing is, not a lot of people take women wrestlers seriously, especially on social media and other things. So, if you give them more opportunity, give them more screen time, give them stuff to build up towards, and I think a title, a mid card title, whatever you want to call it, US, IC, whatever you want to call it, would be a nice touch. Plus, the only 2 women titles you have, or 3 women titles, are the tag teams, which is combined, and the two show titles, the Universal and the World Heavyweight. If you add a mid card title, that's more work for and more screen time for more women that aren't automatically in the tag team championships or in the main events, trying to get the big one, the big title. So I think it'd
Yep.
be nice. You have a lot of good talent right there for the women, especially in NXT as well. If some come up, you could have a ball with it and make sure they get the credit they deserve as well. So
Yep.
be very interesting. So we're gonna do a grid and then we're gonna head out because I thought it was gonna be a 30-minute, hit or quitter. Well, 50 minutes. I'm glad we can check out the recording time now. So I'm gonna pull it up on the screen and we're gonna go with it. Let's see, boom, boom, boom. Because I know me and Kenny got a game to watch and sweat on. So gambling. Um, let's see, boom, boom, boom. So we're gonna do. Let me know if it pops up. There we go. We're gonna do a quick WWE grid. The top is ECW champion, IC champion, and WrestleMania 15. I was on the roster, which is damn a while ago. On the left, hardcore champion, European champion, and on the roster for WrestleMania 2000. So, Kenny, as the guest, I'll give you first pick.
ECW champion and on the roster for WrestleMania 2000. Big Show.
Yes. Ooh. Big Show's still wrestling too, apparently.
Yeah. Good for him, I guess, right?
Was he? Wait, hold on. Was he on? Hold on. Good thing. I don't know why it didn't show up. I'm guessing it's not an answer. Was he on there?
There he is.
Wait,
Big
yeah,
Show.
hold on. It's not letting me click it. Oh, hold on.
Oh, or is it just not working? He's not in it. But he was definitely on the roster for
I don't think so.
2000. And was he not? What? And he was definitely an
Oh,
ECW champion because that was a
definitely
whole
was.
controversial thing.
Oh, are they trying to swindle
Yeah.
us?
Well, let's do just Intercontinental Champion roster 2000. We know. Uh, I mean, The Rock held the IC title at some point.
Oh, maybe we need to change websites. Oh, there it is.
No,
Okay.
they're saying Big Show. But so what are they saying? He wasn't on the roster for 2000? I don't believe that.
Oh, this is some bullshit. They're trying to swindle us. Um, let's see. IC champ. Actually, no. Let's go with IC champion and European champion. I believe Chris Jericho was a European champion, wasn't he?
I believe you're right.
There we go. I told rock and roll. Oh, they had to use a scarf from the list. Nice, good choice.
You
Good
just made
touch.
the list.
Click pen. What you got, Kenny?
Let's see.
So WrestleMania 2000. Damn, we definitely got fucked over on that one.
Um, let's see. He was around at this time, so maybe European champion in 15. Let's see. D'Lo Brown. I'm gonna guess because I know he was European champion, but I don't know if he was around for WrestleMania 15. But we're gonna take a guess.
Damn. I looked up WrestleMania 2000. Big Show's literally on the poster for
Yeah.
it.
See, I'm not crazy. No, not that one. European
Oh,
champ.
sorry. Oh, okay, gotcha. So European champ and roster 15, and
Yeah.
15? Gotcha.
Oh, there's. I think it's just D space low. There's no EE.
Oh, D space low? Oh, gotcha. There. Oh, okay, it's apostrophe. That's why. Nice.
Yeah. See,
ECW.
I was. I know I'm not crazy. He was
Yeah,
an ECW champion.
literally looking at it. It's Big Show, Shane McMahon, Triple H, Stephanie,
Yeah,
Mick
because it
Foley.
was the
Yeah,
McMahon in every corner, and that's he was Shane's, and he wasn't ECW champion because that was such a controversial thing when they made the new ECW.
gotcha.
Can't hit me like that, Phil.
Yeah, they're trying to swing. They don't want us to win. They don't want to see us winning. Let's see. ECW champion, hardcore champion. Hopefully, did Mick Foley ever become ECW champion?
I know. I was gonna say. I feel like there should be a lot of crossover there, but
No. Damn.
guess not.
Because Jeff Hardy wasn't one. Jack Swagger was one of them. Because hardcore champion, not a lot of memories for that one.
Right. It was.
European champion. Let me go Mick Foley here. Because I think he was an IC champion. He definitely was a hardcore champion because he just screamed hardcore every time.
Yeah, he definitely was a
Or
hardcore
what?
champion. He was hardcore champion for sure.
Maybe not
But
IC then.
he might have been IC, yeah. Because they actually made the hardcore champion for him, like to make fun of him,
Right.
and he loved it.
Who's on WrestleMania 15 and 2000?
I think. Well, there's a couple actually.
Triple H, was he on WrestleMania 15?
He
Like
should have
Hunter
been, but
Hearst?
yeah, he definitely was.
There you go. Let's see. Yeah, I think the hardcore champion list might be a problem. Let's see.
Hardcore WrestleMania 15. Oh, Mick Foley should be that one. Hardcore challenge, hardcore champion WrestleMania 15. Try Mankind.
That's probably why. Forgot the alter egos. Dude, Love, Mankind, etc., etc. Uh-huh.
Okay, so maybe they do have them all lumped in. He was on the roster for WrestleMania 15. What's going on?
What kind of bullshit is this? Let me click. Let me click McFoley. Let's see. So Mankind, Big Boss Man, Road Dog.
Again, I'm looking at the poster for WrestleMania 15, and Mankind is on the poster. Is it Man Space Kind? I doubt it, but nope. Okay.
Um, what about Billy Gunn? That works.
Yeah, it works, right?
Yep. Um, ECW and Hardcore Champion. That's interesting. Would that be no? Would that be Big Show? Did the Big Show ever win the Hardcore? Let's see.
I don't know. But are they saying that he didn't win the ECW? Is what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Oh, hardcore and IC. Did Boss Man ever win the IC title?
I believe so. Because he
Because
won
he
like good
definitely
amount.
was the.
Oh,
No, he's not an IC champion.
he's a Hardcore Champion, but I don't know if he's
Yeah,
ECW Champion.
no, ECW definitely not, but IC I thought maybe.
Let's see. Mm. Oh, wait. The guy with that likes to point at himself.
Rob
There you go.
Van Dam. There we go. Yes. Woof. All right. But ECW
So
and European, that's also gonna fuck us.
Hardcore and IC test, I believe. I think he had a good amount of. Yep. Okay. Damn. They said fuck his picture.
Right? It said,
Oof.
listen, man,
So
you're
it's
good
gonna
for one
be
storyline and one storyline only.
Yep. So WrestleMania 2000, and then European champ. Damn. What's the list of European champions? Let's see. WWE.
Was Taz on the roster for WrestleMania 2000?
One way to find out.
Because Taz was certainly an ECW champion.
Damn. How does Taz not get a picture? Oh, pain. Let's see. So, who is ECW champion and was a European champion? D'Lo Brown was a European champion.
Yeah,
And
we
so
used him though.
Jericho, X Pac, Sean McMahon. Mm, Oh, Mark Henry. Was Mark Henry ever a ECW champion?
Oh, I don't
I
know.
feel like I feel like he had a stint there. Oh, there it is.
Was it Mark Henry?
Yep, it was Mark Henry.
I'm so
Yeah,
confused on the Big Show thing and Mankind, like, because we were right on both of them.
right. Yeah, so Rob Van Dam, Test, Billy Gunn, Mark Henry, Jericho, D'Lo, Taz, Rock, Triple H. So hey, that is our grid, and that website needs to be a lot better with doing things apparently.
Right,
Because
like
how is
or I'd at
the
least like some explanation.
yeah? Because I think some grids they sometimes maybe like miss stuff because I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I have like a grid app that I do from time to time, and it's like what's it called? I have it on my app. Sport Tricks. They don't have like the current like current NBA stuff, like current NBA details. Like I can't do Warriors and Wizards and pick Jordan Poole, which
yeah,
is crazy. But
right. Like, okay,
it is what it is. But hey, that is the WWE pod. Elijah, if you're watching, hopefully you feel better soon.
yes,
Need you
sir.
back. Very, very integral part of Baller Central and what we do here. Um, Kenny, anything we got before we head out? Anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to
No,
see? Hopefully,
no, just thanks for having me. I appreciate it. If you guys ever need a pinch hitter again, let me know.
hey, like I said, it's Wrestlemania season. You know things are heating up. Whenever you have time, whenever you want to come on, you're always welcome.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Especially, we nice to have a three-man going on as well. Especially, hey, who knows? Maybe during the watch parties could show up too. All
Yeah.
depends. For me, Ball Central Podcast, we do WWE reactions, predictions, and watch parties every month whenever there's a PLE on. So we also had a WWE award show we did a month ago. I think actually no, we did it a couple of days into the new year, so check that out as well. If you want to check out all our audio stuff, it's on all podcasting platforms under Ball Central. If you want to see us on YouTube.com, check out Baller Central. That's our pod channel. We also have a gaming channel. WWE, 2K, MLB, NBA. You might see Kenny on there in the future. Maybe some GM abilities from the both of us. We need a tag team on a NBA team, NBA 2K franchise together. Maybe Madden as well. So hey, you might see more of Kenny down the road. So with that being said, that has been the pod. Thank you, Kenny, for coming through. My IBTE brethren. You can see him and myself every Wednesday night live 8:30 on YouTube. IBTE Sports on Facebook and then on the YouTubes, inspired by True Events Network, ran by a very, very good group of gentlemen from Pennsylvania and Lawrence. So, um, some young bulls out there, so as they might say in Pennsylvania. But so gotcha. From us to y'all, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on Baller Central. Yeah.